The five Ralli brothers, Zenas a.k. John, Augustus, Pandia a.k. Zeus, Toumazis, and Eustratios founded Ralli Brothers, perhaps the most successful expatriate Greek merchant business of the Victorian era. Born to a wealthy merchant family of Chios, their father Stepanos Ralli had settled in Marseille, but recognized that the nexus of trading had changed in the aftermath of the Napoleonic Wars, and sent his eldest son John to London to explore business opportunities. John started trading in oriental silk and Russian grain in exchange for British textiles, and fetched his brothers over to help, incorporating as Ralli Brothers in London. Brother Eustratios ran the textile export operations from Manchester. Toumazis sourced raw materials and grain from Odessa and Constantinople. Pandia financed it from the Baltic Exchange, and Augustus oversaw the Mediterranean operations from Marseille. Their move away from Greece was prescient as it preceded the turmoil that was about to befall the Ottoman Empire, that resulted in the Chios massacre and subsequent Greek diaspora, and saw their traditional home markets closed. They were quick to seize new opportunities created by wars, political events, and the opening of new markets, such as corn, cotton, silk, opium, and fruit, rapidly establishing major trading operations across the Mediterranean Russia, reaching out as far as St Petersburg, Taganrog, Tabriz, Alexandria, Smyrna, and Syria. Although they employed more than 40,000 people at one time, control rested in the hands of the extended family. When Pandia married in 1831, it was to Marietta Scaramanga, another merchant from Chios, whose family had significant trading operations in Russia. From 1851, Ralli Brothers started operations in India with offices in Calcutta and Bombay that specialized in jute, shellac, teal seed, turmeric, ginger, rice, saltpeter, and borax, with 4,000 clerks and 15,000 warehousemen and dockers. Their American operations ran from New York and New Orleans, in association with their cousin Alexander Vlasto. They accurately gauged the grain opportunities that arose from the Crimean War, and were early traders in grain futures. The partnership was dissolved on Pandia's death, but his nephew Stephen Augustus Ralli passed the Russian business to the Scaramanga family, and reconstituted Ralli Brothers on the British, American and Indian operations. On his death it passed in turn to his nephew Sir Lucas Ralli Bt, who continued the tradition of adroit investment. They made fortunes by building on the Indian and American businesses, astutely shipping cotton and textiles after the American Civil War, and, from 1882, dealing in opium. From new offices in Pondicherry and Madras they dealt in Khandish groundnuts. When World War I started, Rallis held the exclusive contract with the British War Department for jutes and bags. The Great Depression saw the company beset with cash flow problems. This forced the Indian operations to close, and another Greek trading family, Argenti, stepped in to act as their agents. In late 1960, Sir Isaac Wolfson, of Great Universal Stores, and Harry Reconarty, of the Israel Discount Bank, approached the board of Ralli Brothers. They offered to acquire the whole of its share capital at a price that was between 2 and 3 times higher than the prevailing price, quoted on the London Stock Exchange. At this time, Jacques Vlasto was the company president, having taken over this role in 1950 from Sir Strati Ralli Bt. MC. The approach from Sir Isaac Wolfson was not welcomed by the company directors. However, as Ralli Brothers Limited was a merchant bank, the matter was referred to the Governor of the Bank of England. His advice was that the offer must be placed before the shareholders, so that they should not be denied the opportunity to sell their shares at a premium. In 1961, the shareholders subsequently voted to accept the offer. This led to Sir Isaac Wolfson taking over control of the commercial operations of the firm, in a deal worth a circumflex £5.5 million, a substantial sum at that time.